So let me ask you a question. What do I gain by consolidating, as a business? I guess it's more from a business standpoint. What do I gain by consolidating our cloud security?
Yeah, I think it actually ties into Cam's question before, which is like, why do I need this, right? If you're a business and you establish a kind of standard operating procedures for how you want to handle information, how do you then deploy that standard operating procedure across multiple platforms, right? So I'm going to use Microsoft Office 365 because probably most people on the call are familiar with it. If I make a policy that says I don't want to allow people to share social security numbers through email, great. How do I ensure that that same sort of sharing is on my Dropbox subscription or on my Google Drive subscription? So when you think about like what they gain, it's the ability to have a single point or a single place to reference your security posture. Most of those tools have a way of handling that, but if you're configuring something in Dropbox and on Office 365 and in SharePoint, there's a potential you don't do it correctly or you don't do it uniformly, or even if you do, you have 3 reporting places that you have to go look to see if something violated it. So the idea of aggregating it together, having less management windows or management overhead, and then also being able to ensure quality policy across those platforms, I think are the biggest end user gains.
Yeah. And so much of what we're talking about today so far has been centered around organizations and end users. Could we put a partner's lens on this for today's audience, JT?
Yeah, I've worked primarily with channel partners. I'm the channel SE for SonicWall for California. So in talking with partners, they're looking for the same things, right? Typically they're managing a couple hundred or 1,000 customers. And it's like, how do they deploy a standardized policy, right? Some sort of SOP is built into their managed service contract. How do I deploy a standard policy to all of my managed Office 365 customers? And so they get to gain that same economies of scale, I guess, for the business, but across their partner customer install base, right? So it's just the same conversation, but just at a next level down, I would say.